Hello everyone and welcome to this week's bit of news. So let's review the news highlight of last week and try to predict the changes in the market that may occur in the near future. Alright. Let there be light. So what will we talk about this week to do that? So first one, we will talk about Bitcoin amazing increase, but will it break through the resistance now? I'm not so sure. Then we will have a small analysis of the macro level situation. What will be the opportunities and dangers in the market this week? 3. The US SEC approved the New York Stock Exchange to carry out options trading on Bitcoin spot ETF. That's nice. 4. You can't see me really well here. Hopla, this is better this way. 4. Musk once again coach for Dogecoin and the price soared 15% in only 24 hours. But there is a but. There is a catch here. Let's start without further ado. Let's just start and have a look at the trend of this BTC last week. So, at the time I record this video, the price of Bitcoin has exceeded 68,000. And that's nice to see. That's something that's wonderful. We can see that the price of Bitcoin is rising steadily, especially, you can see here, especially on the 14th here, where the increase exceeded 6% in only one day. That's nice. And according to Into the Blog, when Bitcoin rose to 69,000, Bitcoin's dominance exceeded 65% for the first time in the last 3 years. So this week, there have been endless speculation about whether Bitcoin will break through the ETH of 73,000 USD, and the voices in the market look like a bull market is coming. And we have, for example, here, Geoff Kendrick, the head of digital assets research at Standard Chartered Bank. And what did he say? He said that Bitcoin could rise by 12% to 73,800 before the US presidential election. That's quite a nice prediction. I like that. And if we have a look, he may be right. Let's get back to this here and have a look here at the trend. If you look at the long time trend here that we have in BTC, what can we see? We can see here that the downward channel that we had before. Let's have a look here. You see here, resistance, support, resistance. And here we have a breakout. That's nice if it's confirmed. So for the moment, it's quite good. Let's have a look here. Not this one. So here we have the breakout. Maybe we will try to get to the ATH soon, or maybe we will have like a correction and a retest of the channel before we go back to the ATH. But either way, it's nice. It's really nice to see that breakout here. Let's put the ATH here to have things in perspective. So what will happen here at the ETH? We will speak about that in a few minutes, but this is nice. And if we have a look at the macro level, it's also quite positive. The ECB announced that it would reduce the main interest rates by 25 basis points too. This is the third interest rate cut by the ECB. And, Eurozone inflation is serious, and high interest rates have indeed made this the most serious inflation in this generation. But at the same time, it also suppressed, economic growth and investments. So until now, there has been no sign of recovery in the euro economy. With that consecutive interest rate cuts, we may have a shift from reducing inflation to promoting economic growth. And that could be really great for the Bitcoin too, with the new liquidity coming to the market. It's the same in the US. This is the data on the adjustment of interest rates in the United States from CME's FedWatch, the FedWatch tool. And what can we see here? The probability of new interest rates cuts is 90.4%. And the probability of maintaining things just like they are now is only 9.6%. So it's great. It's great. And if we have a look at the PCE index is a core indicator used by the Fed to assess inflation. It was 2.2% coming in September, which is, of course, 0.3 percentage points lower than before. But it's still not the target, the US target of 2%. So I predict that the United States will indeed cut interest rates again in the near future. And in Asia, in China, we spoke about it last week. I shared you last week bit of news that they updated a series of fiscal policies. So I won't talk too much about what happened last week today. But however, what we can see is that the three largest economies on Earth are all using a series of means to encourage everyone to invest and promote economic growth. So the liquidity of the market is increasing, which will have a very positive impact on the development of Bitcoin. So from a macro perspective, Bitcoin should indeed usher in another wave of gains. So we will get to the ETH. I personally think, it's my opinion. But we still need to remain vigilant. We can't be over-optimistic because on one hand, the bulls have not been able to stand firmly above 70,000 since March. And Bitcoin's strong resistance at this point is hard to break. On the other hand, we also need to pay attention to some possible signals, which may cause the price to fall back into the channel. Where is my TA? If we get to this resistance and that something bad happens, we will get back to the channel. We may see a rejection from here back to this channel, and maybe would need a few more weeks to try again. So we have to be prepared for each of the possibilities. I think we will get to the ETH, but will we get a new ETH? Not so sure yet. Anyway, we have other good news like the SEC. The SEC has also approved the New York Stock Exchange to carry out Bitcoin spot ETF options trading. That's a good news. It involves 11 exchange-traded funds, including Grayscale, Invesco Galaxy, stuff like that. And these have a very positive effect on the investment interest and the strength, for the investments by the institutions in crypto. So it has further accelerated the integration of Bitcoin products in the mainstream financial market, and that's good too. That being said, in the news, we also have Tesla CEO Elon Musk, our old friend. He has made some new moves, two major moves. First, let's continue speaking about Bitcoin. Tesla, the company which he controls, transferred more than 750 million worth of Bitcoin to a new wallet this week. Before that, these Bitcoins had not been moved for nearly 2 years. So for a while, some people suspected that Musk was going to sell them, which caused a lot of discussion. And then some people speculated that it was about Tesla's internal audits. And some others said that it was about wallet management. I don't know myself, because they didn't provide an explanation for this. So we can just only continue to pay attention to those wallets and see what they do with that, or if they do some kind of announcement. Before that, we would just keep watching. And then another thing that happened is Dogecoin. Dogecoin You know, Musk is the father of this Dogecoin. And this week, Musk was speaking about Doge. And when he spoke about Doge at Trump's Pennsylvania campaign this week, this Dogecoin, its price soared. But in fact, this Dogecoin is not the Dogecoin that Musk was speaking about. He was speaking about this DOGE coin, the Department of Government Efficiency coin. This coin appeared on August 13, and when Musk and Trump talked about a government, efficiency department. But at that time, it was not very known, this DOGE coin. And all the eyes were on the, Sun Wukong meme coin that was linked to the new game, and that was also promoted by Justin Sun, the founder of the TRX blockchain. But now the DOGE coin is getting some traction, and we can once again see that the best KOL on Twitter is still Elon Musk. Anyway, I recommend you to keep your eyes on this DOGE coin, and let's talk about other small news now. What do we have? The BRICS. The BRICS Putin. We don't speak a lot about Russia lately, but Brazil, Russia, India, China, here, those countries will be provided with opportunities to use digital currencies in investment. That's what Putin said lately on October 18. We have to keep our eyes on that too. Will it be transactions in Bitcoin? Will it be something else? I don't know, but I will keep you updated. And then I told you that I would keep you updated about this project, the World Liberty Financial Project from the Trump's family. What happened? They launched the pre-sale, but it was not as good as expected. What happened here? They sold only like 2%, 1% or something tokens. Out of 20 billion tokens, they just sold 900 million. And why is that? Because, this one is in Chinese. I will translate it quickly for you here. Because the token is only for governance. There is no economic return, no ROI for the moment, and it's a permanent lockup in the wallet. So of course, even if there were like 100,000 accredited investors ready to jump on this opportunity, I think it's not as good as expected. And so they just rose like 10 million USD instead of the maybe like 500 million that they expected. And I understand why. I personally told you that I had a KYC wallet and that I was ready to invest. So I just didn't. I haven't invested in this project yet because I don't understand what they are doing, and I think that I'm not the only one. Anyway, that's all for this week bit of news. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you have anything that you want to speak about related to this news this week, do you think that Bitcoin will get to 75,000 this time? Or do you think that we will get rejected at the resistance? I'd like to hear you out. Let's tell me in the comment section, and for me, I will just see you in the next video. Bye bye.